welcome to the Hyundai Ioniq Electro, a magnificent car. This car was built to be efficient, and it really is. We have a 28 kilowatt-hour battery and a 120 horsepower motor. And in sport mode, the Hyundai Ioniq Electro accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 9.9 seconds. The range NEDC of this car is 280 kilometers. In the real world, in summer, with normal driving, without heat or anything, in winter and summer tires, I would say you get around 210, and in the winter 180 if it's very cold and you have to use the heat very strongly, 150, 160. Amazing car. It's really amazingly efficient. Even at 130 kilometers per hour on the highway, you still have an okay consumption. It drives amazingly comfortable, the right quality, the seats. It's really great. There are 3 modes in this car, how you can drive it. There's an eco mode and a normal mode. Those 2 modes are exactly the same, but in the settings you can change how the heat is being used, reduced or full. And in eco mode you can select the speed limit, so you can say that you cannot go any higher than 190, 110, 130 kilometers per hour. And the 3rd mode is the sport mode. In the other 2 modes, your torque is a bit reduced. The torque, by the way, is 295 Newton meters. In sport, you have the full torque and the full acceleration, and this is where the car makes a lot of fun. What's so great about this car is that you can drive it. The top speed is 175 kilometers per hour. And really, you can drive it a bit hard, so you can overtake, accelerate, drive at a normal speed on the country road, on the highway, and the consumption is still okay. Of course, when you go 170 on the highway, it just needs a lot of power. That's normal because there's a lot of drag. But this car is built to be efficient, to go through the air. That's why it looks that way. It's built to be efficient, and the motor is very efficient. The battery is not too big, so that it's light, and that car is amazingly low. It just slips through the air. Yesterday we drove this car to Prague, 400 something kilometers, and we drove 95 on the country road. We drove through city. We had to go through little towns. We were on the highway where we drove 195, 105, and we had an average consumption of 15.5 with the heat on at 23, 24 degrees. We had 0 degrees in the outside temperature in the morning, 6 to 8 in the afternoon, and 0 again in the evening. With the winter tires, that's incredible. Charge this car 3 ways. Like most of the cars, you can charge it at home. There's an adapter included in the car. You can just plug it into your outlet. You get around 2.5 kilowatt, and then you charge. I would say yesterday we were at 17%, and you charged up to 100% in 11.5 hours. So totally empty, maybe 13, 14 hours. Then you can charge it at a public charger type 2, but it only charges with 6.6 kilowatt hours, which is really slow for a car like that. So it takes 4 or 5 hours to charge the car. Not great, but at a DC fast charger, it just uses the full power of the charger. It charges with 50 kilowatt. At around 80 it slows down a bit and it stops at 94%. You cannot charge more than 95.4% with the DC fast charger. The last 6% you need to charge AC. And this car can even charge faster. There are a few CCS fast chargers that can charge with 175 kilowatt. And this car, according to Hyundai, it can charge 100 kilowatt. But I've seen a few videos and it charged with 63. Navigation and the whole system here, you have a little touch screen, works perfect without lag. You can control everything that you need. Bluetooth works amazing. The sound in here is really great. It connects to your phone automatically. You don't have to do anything and it's fast. So even when you get out of the car and come back in and have your Bluetooth on your smartphone, it connects fast and your music can play really fast and with a really good sound. Really a lot of space to put stuff. The back seat has a lot of space for people. The trunk is a bit narrow, but again it's big. For me, the car, the form is not ideal. I like my cars to be a bit smaller. It feels very low and very long when you drive it. Also, your view outside the back is really hard because it's so narrow. You have to sit amazingly low to so you can see far in the back. And when you sit so low, you feel like you're in the top. It feels a bit weird. So seating position takes a bit to get used to. You have little pedals on your steering wheel, and you can set the retrain from 0, where you just roll, and from 1, 2, or 3. And 3 is very strong regen. And this is a different way to drive, and I got used to it very fast. It's really amazing. If you want to slow down because of a car is slowing down in front of you, or a light or a speed limit comes up, you don't touch the brake, you just go off the gas or your accelerator, and it already, even though you're still on the pedal a bit, you're not using any power. If you go a bit off again, if you have high regen on, it already uses regen to slow down the car, but you're not on the brake and you're not full off the accelerator. You're just going off a bit more and more and more, and if you go off fully off the accelerator, then it slows down the best. So when you feel it slows down too fast and you give a bit of gas and you accelerate a tiny bit, you still are using regen, just less. And that's a great way of driving. It's a lot of fun. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.